3 points, and it's just been a good little run we're on, and we just want to keep it going. And it's been nice that it's been everybody involved in it. Subs have come on and done a good job. Previous game, we had some guys that haven't had a lot of minutes that came on and did a great job in Salt Lake. So we just want to keep this thing rolling. Columbus is a very good team. I don't know if we saw their best punch today for many reasons, but overall, the way they pose a lot of problems for you, in particular on how to go about defending them. And it was a very collective effort from the group. And they understood how difficult breaking them down and picking them off and defending them was going to be, and they took that challenge, and I thought we played some great stuff. We created 11 shots down the stretch. We started to bend a little, and they brought in some good players, and you could see their quality. So we tried to counter that with some more of a defensive effort, and we rode our luck at times. But overall, a really good match from us.
Thank you for that. We'll start here with Al.
Hey, Coach. Corey scored his 11th goal of the year, fourth in the last 5 games, and to continue his scoring spree. Just your thoughts on him his performance.
Corey early in the year was doing, playing that position, playing up high for us in a similar way, just getting chances and moving, connecting the game, and really helping us out defensively on how to shape the game. And he's got a really high IQ for that stuff. But he wasn't scoring. So we moved him into some different types of spots. He ended up getting hot maybe a month or two ago and starting to chip in some goals. And Ibrahim was struggling himself to get goals, and we decided to move Corey back up there for a little bit. And he's been hot. He's got again good connection with a lot of players. The second line running has been good. His ability to control, service and I don't know how many balls are popping over the defense, and he's getting a touch, and he's got a real nice exhale about him in front of goal, and it's big for him. The net is big for him right now. It's nice.
Bouncing off Ali, I think he became the 10th player during the 4-game winning streak to score for you guys. Just your thoughts on
that's great. That we don't necessarily have an attacker that's going to be a 15-goal guy right now. It's just who we are. So everybody's got to chip in and do their part. And the one area we still need to get better at is offensive set pieces and try to help create goals that way. But it's coming. But run a play, combination, PKs, obviously service. Direct balls over the top. They're coming in different ways, and that's a good sign that we're able to score and take what's there in the game and with a variety of different attacks. So overall, pleased with certainly the last 10 days.
Steve Clark picked up his league-leading 11th clean sheet. Just your thoughts on
really good year so far from Steve, and he's a leader too, so he helps me out in the locker room. He makes big saves, but also he controls the game for us. His feet are, one of the better goalkeepers in the league as far as connecting and helping us build, keeping teams on their heels when he has the ball. So all around, he's had a very good year.
David.
Hi, Ben. The team has only allowed 1 goal in the last 4 games. Can you talk to us about the team defensively?
Well, the best thing I could say is it has been collective. Everybody's playing both sides of the ball. So if you do that and you do it in a kind of synchronized way, it can add up to shutouts, and also good performances from Mika. Mika was incredible tonight. Artur was incredible tonight. Eric had a very good, steady game. Griffin's come on and helped us. So Escobar has been playing at a high level. It's individuals and it's collective. and you hope to get the individual playing at the highest they can, the highest level they can, and then you trust that the collective will kind of see you through. And tonight was a good example of how, as a group, we really, really defended together and looked after each other, because you have to against them, or you're not going to have success.
Will there be some changes for Saturday besides Eric?
You think I'm going to answer that? Maybe. Maybe is a good answer for that one.
Hey, Coach. With what you can share, what has been tweaked in the game formula? You guys have been on a hot streak right now.
I don't think anything's changed. I think we've been efficient. We're seeing the goal's big for us right now, right? We believe that we can score goals and score more than one, and in particular at home. And so it's probably the difference. And tonight, first half we had a few chances. We could have been up, 2 or 3, and that was a team, because of the bench that they had, and we knew those guys were coming in. It was important for us to get that second, third, and it happened later than we would have wanted. But not much has changed, other than we're deep, and we're doing the same things. But we're getting good performances from everybody on game day. Everybody's showing up.
And then lastly, you guys are back at 4th place with 8 games left. What does that mean to you and the team?
I don't look at the standings. I swear. It's I know we're up there a little bit, but I also know that it's just about LA right now, and pushing these guys and to stay hungry and want more points, and I think they do. Good.
Hey, Coach. Yes. So how would you guys prepare for this next match coming up on the road?
Well, they're in there taking care of themselves, hopefully getting massage and whatever else they do for a quick turnaround against a very good team in LA. I don't care what their record, where they're at, they're good. I mean, I remember playing them here. They're a different team than we saw when we saw them earlier. They've revamped the team, and it's never an easy place to go play. So we'll patch everybody up, see what we got, and figure out how to put the best lineup we can with the most energy, and the one with the right tactical plan, and see how it goes.
Well, thank you. Congrats on the win.
Thanks.
I think we have one on Zoom here. Jesus Acevedo, go ahead.
How much pride does the team have in being a defensive team, 11 clean sheets?
Yeah, you give yourself a chance. If you don't let the other team score, you can give yourself a good chance to win. A wise man once said. We take pride in, again, I've been saying it over in the word collective, that everybody on this group is going to play both sides of the ball. It's always going to be the case here. I think modern soccer, it has to be that way anyway. So they're dialed in. I think they have a pretty clear understanding of how we want to go defend, and I think we have different ways to go about it. So it's individuals have been playing at a high level, and in particular the back four and Steve and Artur protecting them. Luis has done a good job of coming into games and helping out, Luis Casedo. And then again, it's collective. It's the front pressure. It's Hector's understanding of when to go and when to hold next to Artur. It's the wide midfielders doing the extra work to help the wide backs behind them. So it's everybody doing their part. But we take a lot of pride in it, to be fair.
We'll close here with Cesar.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win. So sometimes when you see a team with alternative lineups, fans and, people get a little nervous. However, with soccer, we all know that sometimes you just have great moments to where everything just kind of falls into place. We saw an alternative lineup with Real Salt Lake, and now back to your habitual lineup with Columbus Crew. How great is it that you have enough depth in the team to where you can take those liberties of changing up the lineups and still get the same results, if not better?
It's one of the best things to as a coach when you're guys that haven't gotten as many minutes as they want get their chance and they do well and make your life a little harder on how to pick the next lineup. It creates some buy-in from those guys that they're helping out in this, because if you're winning all the time and you're not playing, it's great, but it's not the same as if you're contributing in some way, whether you're coming off the bench or you're starting and helping with those points. And it's so it really does build confidence. It obviously builds depth and now allows me to maybe rely on somebody that I wouldn't usually rely on or so it's great. We're deep right now. And teenage is coming back too soon, so that'll help us in the next week or two. He's chugging along, and hopefully he can join the squad too soon.
Does the break make you guys nervous in any way? Maybe hoping that it doesn't, bring the rhythm down a little bit.
I can't wait for the break. It's a lot of games. It just keeps on coming, and these guys, every team in the league right now, it just Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, it just keeps coming. And the feast or famine with the games, and to all focus will be on LA to keep pushing. But yeah, in some ways the rhythm's good, and you want to keep rolling. But we have another chance to keep rolling with LA. But it'll be tough, very tough match. Good.
I think we've got one more here.
Okay.
Maggie here on Zoom. Maggie, go ahead.
Do you think the conditioning of the team is going to sustain for the rest of the season with so many games condensed into short time?
Well, we have to make good decisions on who can, turn these games around and play again. And that's, we have a very good sports science department. Paul Caffrey's is one of the best in the business. So we let him guide a lot of that and who can go again. And the coaching staff makes decisions on, kind of which players we need to turn over. But it's important to do it. It's important to trust the guys that haven't gotten minutes and are fresh for a bunch of different reasons. So we'll see. I don't worry about it, but we're very dialed in on it, I would say.